guys, it's Kristina, and I am so excited to be back in the kitchen with you today because we're going to be making a raspberry cheesecake. And not just any cheesecake, but a fully raw, vegan, beautiful, pink, delicious cheesecake that you can eat this Valentine's Day. You could really eat it any time of the year, but for the sole purpose of sharing love, this week, I thought I would make something that is beautiful and that says, I love you. Why not? Just says, I love you. Did I mention I love you? It's really cool to me that we can make raw vegan treats that are cruelty-free, that don't use dairy, that can be relatively low in fat, easy to make, and fun to enjoy. I personally think that raw vegan desserts taste better than any other desserts, and I'm excited to share this recipe with you. All that being said, this week is Valentine's Day, which means it's time to share the love. Are you guys ready? Let's get started. I don't know if you can see this, but my spatula says, "Be mine." It's kind of cute. Will you be mine? For this recipe, you are going to need a pie pan of choice. I'm also going to be using my Vitamix blender for this recipe as well as a food processor. We're going to make this recipe in 2 to 3 steps. And the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to make the pie crust of this recipe. When ready, go ahead and add into your food processor approximately 1.5 to 2 cups of raw dried mulberries, 1.5 cups of pitted dates, and 1 tablespoon of freshly ground cinnamon. Pulse this until it reaches the consistency that you desire, and go ahead and press it into the bottom of your pie pan once you get it made. Voila! We have made a pie crust. Simple, easy, delicious, and I love snacking on this crust. Next up, we're gonna make the raspberry cream filling. It is so good. In your Vitamix, go ahead and add approximately 2 cups of frozen raspberries, 3 to 4 bananas, speckled of course because this means that they're ripe, a small handful of dates, a pinky of 1 vanilla bean, and a pinch of cinnamon. Blend this up until it becomes completely creamy, and I know it's gonna look like a smoothie, but it's just all good. If you want this to be even creamier or thicker, feel free to add in cashews, but I'm leaving them out of this recipe for the sole purpose that I want this recipe to be low fat. Pour this into your pie pan on top of your crust. Next up, we are going to put a raspberry glaze on top. And not really a glaze, but it's more like a beautiful layer of raspberries to give this cake that extra glow. All I'm gonna do for this last part here is I'm gonna put some frozen / a little bit melted raspberries into the food processor. You can add some fresh raspberries in here to make it process a little easier. And I'm just gonna kind of pulse this until they get a little bit mixed up, but not completely. Pour this on top of your other mixture and feel free to mix it in with a spatula or just leave as is. Another option that you have for this cheesecake is to blend up some cashews with some coconut water and swirl this in on top. You don't have to do that, but it is optional and it is beautiful looking in the very end. Once you've got these layers complete, go ahead and stick this into the freezer for approximately 3 to 4 hours. After this, you can take out the cheesecake, cut a slice, enjoy and share it with your family and your friends. Ladies and gentlemen, I present a fully raw raspberry cheesecake for Valentine's Day. It's pink, it's sweet, it's delicious, and it is filled with so much love. I know you will love this recipe. If you guys are excited to try this recipe, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button below to join the family. If you guys want to follow me daily, you can also find me on Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, and Twitter, all at FullyRawKristina. All right, you guys, I'm gonna go and enjoy me a slice of this cheesecake, pie. I hope that you get to go and do the same. Sending you all my hugs and my love. Bye.